Okay, so today we are going to taste test this, the AURORA pepper. Okay, so this is the AURORA pepper. This is the first year I'm growing it. I'm pretty sure it's an ornamental pepper. It's not really meant like for cuisine, but you can't eat them. So I'm not sure if they're hot. I would imagine they are a hot pepper of some sort. But primarily the peppers come out of here are generally purple, but you will see these white ones come out like that. Those white ones will eventually turn orange like that. Now, I don't know what color the purple ones turn, but it seems like it's a mix. So I don't really know that much about this plant. Again, this is the first year I'm actually growing this thing. As far as like the plant profile goes, you can see there's purpling in the stem over here. And there's purpling on the nodes. The leaves seem to be narrow-leafed. And it's a very short growing profile on this plant. I can't exactly say for sure that it's all going to be short like this, but I'm under the impression that this plant probably don't get too big. It didn't do that good this year. I would imagine even at its best, it's probably not going to get too much more than 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet if you grow it optimal conditions. But we're going to pick one of these, and we're going to taste test it. So I figure I'll pick one of the purple ones. I like to get one of the most ripest ones on here. There's no flowers on it, or I'd show you the flower, but they're all turned into peppers already. So let's see. I don't know which pick one. You take that one. How am I going to get this off of here? There we go. So that's what it looks like. Now, I don't know how hot this is, and I did not have coffee yet this morning. And I figured while I was out here coming to water the plants and whatnot, I figured, let's see if we could do a taste test on some of these peppers and what we got ready and what we don't have ready. I mean, some stuff is starting to come in. I am getting attacked by some kind of bug that's actually eating holes in my peppers. It just eats a hole in it, and then that's it. And then, I don't know, it's not ruining the pepper. It's just eating a hole through it, exposing the inside to like air and mold or fungus or anything like that. So I am seeing that quite a bit around my peppers this year. I haven't seen that before, but this year I'm seeing it a lot. But anyway, so let's give this one a shot, and we will go from there. Okay, so here it is. This is the one I am going to taste test, and this is a first for me this year. I never had this one before, so I don't know if it's hot, and I don't know what it tastes like. So I just figured I'd give you kind of a good look at it. I'll include images in my video so you can kind of get a good shot of it. I usually put them in beginning or the end. In my intros and outros, I put some shots in there so you can see it. But why don't we give it a go and see what it tastes like. Well, so far, it's not terribly hot so far. It seems like the heat's building. It is a little warm on like a Scoville scale. Why so far? Maybe in a little bit it'll build. It might be a creeper heat. Right now it's down probably between, I'll say, you know, because it's hard to narrow it really down. Maximum, maybe like 800 on a Scoville. I mean, this is low. But there is a little heat. It's singeing the top of my tongue. It's very even and very mild-like. Believe it or not, for such a mild pepper, normally I don't get this effect at all with mild peppers. It's heating up right at the tonsils. Those two little things right here. If you had a sore throat and you ate one of these, it'd heat that area up where your tonsils get swelled up. That would feel so good. Wow, that feels good. It's kind of like heating those tonsils up. Just feels really, really good on your tonsils. But that's really all it's hitting. It's not really burning the whole back of the throat. It's really focusing on those tonsils, which is really strange because I never really get that experience from eating any hot peppers. Usually when you eat a hot pepper and it's going to get to the back of your throat area, it just wipes out the whole back of your throat starts burning, or it's just getting that very ring part where your tonsils are, the whole area. This is right on the tonsils. Feels really good, I'll tell you that right now. But the heat is very, very mild. It's not a strong heat at all. It's just like from the top of the tongue back, and it doesn't really go, it fades out as you get halfway down the tongue. The heat kind of fades out halfway down. And then it attacked the tonsils pretty strongly, actually. But it didn't hurt. It felt really good, actually. It's a very nice burn on the tonsils. I'm going to eat another one in a minute. I'll eat one of the orange ones. It just feels good. It doesn't feel like nothing harsh about it. Now, I got to describe the flavor, but I can't exactly remember what the flavor tasted like. It did taste like pepper, and it did have a strong, like that strong soapy flavor a little bit. And then that just dissipated really quickly, and the flavor kind of just came and gone. It's not a very spicy pepper. It's not going to upset your stomach or anything. It feels really good in the throat. The heat's already coming down. It's not really attacking anymore. It was mainly the tonsils. That felt really, really good. That was unusual. If you had a sore throat, that would feel so good on it, man. Believe me. Go and grab another one. Let's pick this orange one. I would say it's probably kind of falling into the rosemary pepper. It's the first thing that came to my mind. Now, that was just one. Some of them might be a lot hotter, but my heat tolerance went way up this year. I can handle a lot more heat this year for some reason. But it didn't really cramp up my stomach. Now, I didn't eat or drink anything. Well, here's an orange one. The others are purple and they're orange. I guess they're like multicolor. It's kind of like, I think the firecracker pepper does that. It's like multicolors come out of it, like 3 or 4 colors. White and then yellow, and then you get these orange and probably red and purple, of course. That's very unusual. Let's try the orange one. We'll see if the heat is any different, but I'm also going to be able to describe the flavor. So it's a little gushy. Maybe it was a little more ripe than it should have been. I don't know. The heat is a little stronger on this one. Not terribly bad though. But when you first bite it, the juice that comes out of it, that was a little strong at first. It's got a very mild pepper flavor. Let's try that again. This pepper would actually be really good for pickling. Though I do want to make a note, because I had dried out a lot of the different peppers last year, and I used the powders. When you dry the peppers out, the powder that you get from them tastes different. When you eat them fresh, they have a different effect, especially in cooking. When they're dry, it's totally different. The flavor is just, it comes and goes very quickly. There's a little bit of a soap flavor. It has a nice mild pepper flavor. There's no overtones or undertones or anything. Just a quick flash of flavor. It's not fruity or anything like that. The heat kind of throws you off. It does have a little bit of a unique flavor. Very slightly. Very, very slightly. But it's not unpleasant or anything. It's more like a rosemary pepper. If you ever eaten a rosemary pepper, it's kind of like that. You could probably throw these in salsa, no problem. It's a very mild pepper, but it has those effects to it, believe it or not. It doesn't have to be burning hot to make your nose watery and your eyes run a little. No gut cramp. That's a pleasant experience, actually. It's not real sweet, not tangy or anything. You get a quick rush of pepper flavor. You get a little of that soap effect. You feel heat come in, and then it pretty much kind of works its way out. The heat hangs around a little bit. My mouth is still not burnt, but singed. I can't really do another hot pepper review. With singed, pretty good. It felt really good. That effect on the tonsils really did feel good. That was a really nice effect. The second time didn't really do it as much, but that first one, bam, right to the tonsils. Flavor-wise, like I say, it's a very, very mild flavor. They're probably great to eat with like tortilla chips and cheddar cheese when you dip it. Anyway, I think that's about it. I don't really know what else to say about it. I'll leave all the links in the description, and in the description you'll be able to look it up and everything like that. And that's about it. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care.